Hello! Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Selena, and I'm here to entertain you. Today's video is just going to be me yapping. So if you don't like that, sorry. Today, because I might have forgotten to film a few time lapses for my art fights. So you're just going to see me yap. And that's right, I'm going to be talking about art fight in this video, the pros, the cons, will I do it again, what I would do better next time for next art fight. Now, if you are watching this channel and have no idea what Artfight is a website where you go draw people's OCs for a certain amount of points and a team will win, etc. like that. I think Artfight is fun. It's basically a gifting challenge for the whole month. Before I get into my opinion on Artfight and stuff like that, I would like to tell you how many pieces I drew. I drew 25. My goal was 31, so a drawing a day, but some days were just rough. Work was rough. I generally just forgot, and I am in school, so, and I did do some summer classes, so, yeah. I'm surprised I even did that much to begin with, so let me just say I was impressed with myself on the whole drawing that many pieces. I only got 5 defenses back, which is totally fair. I'm a very patient girl. You could take a whole 2 months to draw my OC knot. I'd still love it. So I don't blame the artist for taking however long they need to take. However your art style works is gonna work for you, and however long it takes you to draw a piece is gonna take you as long as a drawing piece. Never be like, oh my god, I didn't draw her OC, like another OC of hers back. That's fine. I don't expect every person that I attack to attack me back. I'm just having fun giving you new art for your OC, and I am happy to get some back from my OCs, and I got some good ones. I'm so excited. I might print them out and like put them around my place. I just love them, and having someone else draw my OCs is kind of fun, so I will say that. So now we're gonna get into the pros. One of them is I got to see a lot of small artists draw amazing things. There are so many smaller artists on that website that have unique art styles, are drawing way more than me, having amazing mass art fight attacks. I am just so happy, and if you're a small artist watching my channel, just be proud of yourself that you did it, you drew one drawing, and that's enough. I did that in 2024, and I was like, that's enough for me. And just be proud of yourself, you did it, know what you need to do next time, know what you love about Artfight, what you don't love about Artfight, just know that you did it. You drew your OCs, you brought your OCs out to the world, never knowing if someone was going to draw your OC or not, or like it enough to draw it, Maybe this is to myself as well, but to all the smaller artists, or any artist, honestly, good job. You did it. You made it through Artfight, a whole month of an art challenge, so you gotta give yourself kudos on that. One of my notes is, I actually did it, and didn't give up immediately, which is true. The last time I did it was, I guess, a very controversial time as well. I guess Artfight has like a controversy every year. I'm going to get overwhelmed. I am going to draw. I'm just going to have fun with it. If I like an OC, I want to draw, I'll draw it. A lot of my goals was to draw all the followers that follow me. Unfortunately, I did not get to every follower. I'm so sorry if I did not get to you. Hopefully next year I can. One of my fun little challenges on myself with Artfight was to find an OC that had no attacks on it yet, even if it was male or male looking, like they, them, non-binary, or he, they OCs, which I did draw a couple. I was pretty proud of myself. You guys got me to draw men. Out of this whole process, I did have fun. Was I a little stressed? Yes. But I did have fun. Honestly, those are all the pros. There are a few Artfight cons that I do have as just like, this is technically my first/second time doing this. So I definitely have a, I guess, different perspective than someone who's probably done this like every year or like for 5+ years. So I want to preface by saying that. Also, I feel like a lot of people give the excuse of like artist or this Artfight challenge that it's a gifting challenge, which, yes, I understand that it's a gifting challenge. However, I have some gripes with that because we then just let artists get away with whatever. And I don't think that's fair for something that is supposed to be a gift to the artist. The least you can do is reply to the... I don't expect a defense all the time when I fight someone. What I do expect, though, is at least like, oh my god, this is cool. Thanks for drawing my OC. Something to the basis of that. That's all I ask. And maybe I'm in the wrong with that, but one of my cons, I guess, is I only got 5 defenses back, which, if you are a mutual of mine who is on Artfight and did not fight me back, that's okay. I totally understand. Again, I preface this by saying this is a gift challenge. You're gifting someone their OC. So like, I knew that I might not always get a defense. I knew that coming in. Some people might not, but just so you know, you might not get one back, and that's okay. For the most part, most of the mutuals even, and that was enough. They were like, oh, blah, 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 I'm gonna eat it. Let me print it out. I was like, yeah, go for it. I don't care. Like, do whatever. Kiss it if you really want to. Like, that's all I was excited for, was the artist just replying to me, being like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I did have a few art pieces, which the ones I did the last week of July, I might understand. Like, it's last week of July. You're probably too busy. Whatever. But, like, I did a couple in the beginning where I still have not gotten any comments on. So, it's like, you're a small artist and thinking, oh, snap, they didn't like my drawing at all. Like, oh, they hate it. Which sucks to think, and I know it's not always that kind of like black and white kind of situation, but like, the least you can do is reply. Even if you're a 1 million follower artist, there were some huge artists on Artfight for some reason. Even if you're that big, the least you can do is reply. Which, there's another con to that. Again, another con is people really pushing themselves. I saw a lot on TikTok mainly, and some on YouTube, where they were like procrastinating and having to have these perfect Artfight cards or perfect like full body ref sheets. Girly, half the artists I drew had a basic full body. That's all I got. My art reference, or my reference sheets were the full body, and I said, have fun. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care. As long as you add this. Some OCs had certain things that, like, if you wanted to add, you should probably add. That kind of stuff. But other than that, I was like, go crazy. Go ham. Have fun with it. Like, but, like, some people were, like, taking this like this was the Olympics or something. Which is, like, hey, if this is the challenge you do every year as an artist, okay. That I understand. But it's, like, it's just drawing someone's other OCs. It's not super serious. I know you care about your OCs. I care about my OCs. But, you know, you don't want the other artist to get art blocked, or you don't want the other artist to feel pressured into making sure your OCs is perfect OC, in my opinion. I think a lot of people forget to just have fun with it. As much as I will complain about certain things, I did have fun. I'm not gonna lie. I met some really cool artists. I've met some cool mutuals now. And I think at the end of the day, it was just super fun. So just remember that going into Artfight. Like I said, I follow some pretty big artists on Instagram. And they were promoting Artfight. Their Artfight page. And I didn't do any of the big artists that I followed, surprisingly. I wanted to, but I was like, oh, everybody's going to attack them. Let me just... And, you know, as a bigger artist, I understand. You can get super overwhelmed. And that I can understand as an artist. I think any artist can understand. But, like, why do this anyways, then? I saw so many artists be like, guys, barely 2 weeks in, be like, guys, I'm getting overwhelmed, and I'm getting art block, and I'm gonna quit the art fight. Like, I'm not gonna do any other art fights. Why did you do this in the first place? And this might sound mean coming from me. As someone who is a very open book, as someone who looks at a lot of things positively or with understanding. And I do. But if you know how big Artfight can get, you know this is a monthly challenge, and most likely people are going to consistently attack, and you're not even going to be on the website to even see their attacks, to even post the attacks they're attacking your OCs. That's the least you can do. I've seen some big artists just like constantly be posting the attacks they get. I'm like, okay, that's hell yeah. Someone's social media is popping off, you know? That's good for them. But like, to quit barely 2 weeks in because you didn't fully give yourself a schedule or give yourself time to not get so overwhelmed with this, I think is a little silly and a little selfish. And that might be controversial, but I see big artists being like, I want to do Artfight, but I know realistically I'd either get overwhelmed, I also have a life, so I wouldn't be able to do it. And I think a lot of these bigger artists, or even smaller artists, you do have to realize, like, Artfight is a challenge. It's going to be a monthly challenge. While, yes, it is going to be a lot, at least limit to yourself, okay, I'm only going to do one drawing a week. So at least then, you're at least doing the challenge for a whole month. You know, or I'm only going to do 2 drawings a week because it's too much for me and I'm in school. At least put that on your profile as well. Warn people like, hey, I won't have much time, but I want to at least be able to do this and at least try it out. Rather than, oh, I'm going to join and then quit like a week and a half. And again, I acknowledge that this is just a gifting challenge, but also I do think this website is getting bigger than I think they realize, and a lot of bigger artists are on there, which I do agree with a lot of people who were a little bit mad or just like a little frustrated when it came to being like, this artist always gets fan art of their OCs all the time. And it's like, it's finally a month where it's like smaller artists get to draw other OCs and having their OCs being drawn. It's like a once a month, like 1 month a year that they finally get to like at least be a little bit like, you know, shown, you know, and it's not fan art of an OC. I do think that's a little silly, and I have to agree with them. Now, I think some people are way too mad. It's like, okay, if you're mad at that, just attack a bunch of smaller artists so then you can at least promote yourself and a smaller artist at that point. But I totally get your frustrations with it. And I, as somebody who did it this year, I can kind of notice there was some like absolute silence. Like sometimes, and I was like, this is creepy. So that's like my biggest cons. I know some are kind of controversial, but I hope people understand where I'm coming from. What would I do differently? Probably not add all my OCs on there. Almost added every single OC. Add so many. I just definitely noticed a trend, which is nothing wrong with it. Like, draw my OCs wherever you want or whoever you want. I don't care about that. It's more like I noticed a pattern where it was just all my OCs on the front page rather than like the 5th page of my OCs. So I definitely noticed a pattern, and I will definitely probably do a little bit less. I have a lot of OCs, so I can definitely like cut some if I really needed to. I will probably, if I do this next year, which we'll get into at the end of this video, I probably will center my OCs that follow the theme a bit more, just so for cohesion's sake, and so then I know how many OCs I can put in for myself and not make myself so stressed. I was so stressed out last week of June because I was like, I didn't add every single OC. And honestly, it could be just like my brain and my way of thinking. I wouldn't say I have OCD, but sometimes. sometimes it kicks. I also will probably do more pushing myself. I did push myself with drawing outside the female gender. But I definitely just stuck to my classic head bust and up. One, it was for time's sake, and two, so I could give you guys a more detailed photo, more drawing for you guys. But I definitely want to try to do like a huge like mass like Artfight attack and like draw more full body attacks, just to give more like variety and to like push myself a little bit more as an artist. There were just so many unique art styles from every single artist. I was afraid I was gonna mess it up with the full body, so that's kind of why I did the head bust. I'm very classic artist style. I can be very unconfident in myself in art style, and drawing somebody else's OC in my art style is a little nerve-wracking. That's like the main things I'd probably do differently. Would I do it again? I honestly don't know, and I cannot predict the future, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to sit on it. Almost every year Artfight has some sort of drama, so I'm definitely gonna have to keep my eye on it to see how I like it. I did have fun overall, so I definitely wouldn't mind doing this. It keeps you consistent. It keeps you doing a challenge for a whole month to see if you can as an artist. So I think that's the whole aspect of it. That's why I love doing monthly challenges. It keeps me consistent, keeps me consistently drawing as well, so I'm not like forgetting how to draw. My final thoughts, or my final question is, what do you think about Artfight? Did you do it this year? Let me know, do you agree or disagree with my opinions on Artfight? How many did you do? Did you do any? Are you interested? Did you do it? Just let me know in the comments down below. We can have a lovely conversation. Again, I wish I could have given you some time lapses, but Selena's silly and forgot to, on the Clip Studio art, press the record time lapse on every single photo of mine because I thought it was automatically checked, and I realized it was not, and it was a little too late, a little too long. But I hope you guys had fun with your Artfight. Let me know what other monthly challenges you would like to see me try. I am looking out for a monthly challenge for September and possibly October. Lose the love of art, as usually those 2 months I really get struggle drawing, so I want to try this year to draw something every single month for you guys. My regular scheduled program of every Saturday uploading a video will hopefully come back this month. With Artfight and school, getting a new schedule on was just kind of a bit overwhelming, so bear with me on that. I hope you have a good day, good night, good wherever you are at this moment in time. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button so you're notified whenever I post new videos, and I will see you all in the next video.